Okay, so now what we'll do, we have done the sort and search. Now we'll go to bit manipulations. Okay, let's do that. So on the bit manipulations, okay, in C++ for bit manipulations, we have a package, or you can say we have a header file known as bitset. Okay, using bitset, what you can do is you can convert your integer or any of your data type into its binary format. Okay, binary bits में आप उसे convert कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, let's do that. To do this, we'll use developer command prompt. First of all, we'll write the program in C, and then we'll go with Java as well. Okay, let's see. So C++ में sort search हम कर चुके हैं. Now what we'll do your bits. Okay, so let's call it as bit operations dot cpp. Here what we'll do, you have to include your stream file so that you can print hash include. You need to have a bit set. Using this bit set, you are going to convert your values into binary, and you will understand the bit operations. Now, so what next we need, we'll just use the namespace as well. And here what you have to do, let's say you have to write your main subroutine. And here what next we need to do, first of all, let's say we have an integer value, and this integer value I has some value, let's say 5. Okay, now what we'll do, in order to convert this value into a binary, you can use bitset. To do this, we'll use something like this. Let's say we'll send something to the output stream, and let's say binary bits for 5 is something like this. We'll append to the stream, and this value will be, you'll use bitset. Okay, using this bitset, you have to provide the number of bytes in which you want to convert an integer value into. Okay, let's say आपका जो 5 है, आप इसे 8 bit, 16 bit, 32 bit, 7 bits, 5 bits, किसी भी number of bits में convert कर सकते हो. ठीक है, in general, let's say we are taking 8 bits for example. So we are converting this integer value I into 8 bits at the moment, and within that we are going to append a new line character as well. Let's just save this. Let's just go to the command prompt and just compile this program. Okay, once you have compiled the program, we'll execute our executable file bitoperations.exe, and you can see that binary bit for 5 is somewhat like this, and it is converted into 8 bits. Okay, in case if you want to convert this value into 16 bits, you can use the value 16, and you can convert the values into 16-bit format. So you can, let's just go for bitop.exe, and now it has been converted into 16 bits. Now
what if you write 2?
You can convert that into 2 bits, but वो तीसरी value में फिर problem आएगा.
So I just want
Yeah,
to see that.
let's just do that. You'll get like this. Okay, now so now
What happened to that one, the one which was providing 4 as a value?
hidden है, नहीं दिख रहा है. It's just taking the two values, जो भी stream है 32 bit का total, उसमें से पहली 2 निकाल के वो उसको दिखा रहा है, और बाकी अगर आप additional add करते हो तो उसमें zeros append हो जाएंगे. ठीक है, now and in order to do it properly, in order to understand, फिर आप debugger में एक बार खोल के check भी कर सकते हो कि output में वो cross जो instruction हो रहा है वो क्या value fetch कर रहा है. तो actually individual stored है, तो फिर वो bit को उसी हिसाब से निकाल के उतनी दिखा देगा. Now, so now what we have is, let's say we have got the bit set.
Can you do this for decimal also?
Values, हाँ float में लेके आप binary में convert कर सकते हो. You can do that. Okay.
नहीं, like अभी we showed only 2 bits for
Okay, okay, नहीं, अच्छा 1.0.1.0 point ऐसा, नहीं, that you तो pass कर दोगे.
43.26,
हाँ.
and we have to show only till 1 decimal digit.
till 1 decimal digit
Yeah, so
you
this
can
is
do
very-
that bit operation, वैसा कर सकते हो. तो एक है उसके लिए लॉजिक, मतलब in case if you want to access up till a specific number of bits you can do that. There is one combination of NOT and XOR, so that we'll see if देखते हैं इसको. Now let's say, so we have got some values here, and now what next we need to do, let's say we are going to perform some operations on it. So let's take one more value. Let's say we'll take j is equal to 6 something. Let's just put that as well. j को भी हम print कर लेते हैं. That will be j. Okay. Now what next we need to do, we are going to perform some operations like shift left, right. Okay, let me just write shift right. Then you can perform AND operation, OR operation, XOR operation, NOT operation, and using these combinations you can perform various other operations as well, custom operations. Now, so let's just perform the shift left operation. So for this what you can do is you can do something like this. Shift left of 5 is, so you can use your bit set, and let's say you want to print out 8 bits. You want to perform shift operation on value number I. The symbol for the shift operation is this. This is known as the shift left operation. Okay. And in case if you want to perform shift right, this is shift right operation. So let's say we want to perform shift left operation, and let's say we want to shift the number of bits to the next 2 bits. जो मेरी current bits है उनको मैं 2 bits या 3 bits आगे forward करना चाहता हूँ. So let's say I have just converted them. We have shift left 2 bits. Okay. Now to do this, let's say we'll just keep it somewhat like this. Okay. Now we want to perform, let's say, shift right operation on the bit. Shift right of 5 is, let's say we'll do something like bit set value 8, and you can perform shift right. Let's say you want to shift by 1 bit. Okay, shift right by 1 bit. Then what next we have? We have a AND operation. Let's go for the AND operation as well. To perform AND operation of 5 and 3 is, you will do something like bit set up till 8 bits. You have to perform I and J. Let's say J is 6 or 5 and 3 I said. Let's say 5 and 6. Otherwise you can put direct integer value there as well. वो भी कर सकते हो, कोई problem नहीं. So let's say 5 and 6 will be this, and we'll just print that value out /n. Okay. AND operation is clear. Now we'll go with the OR operation. Okay. So let's go for the OR operation. OR operation of 5 and 6 is, let's say that is bit set 8 bits I or J. OR is a single operation. Okay. And भी यहाँ पे single है, but Java में भी जब हम करेंगे वहाँ पे भी single ही use होगा. जब आप if conditions में use करते हैं तो double use करते हैं, but जब आप bit set के साथ में handle करेंगे तो you have to use the single symbol. Okay. Let's say now let's say we'll just print the new line here. Then we have to perform your XOR operation. So XOR operation of 5 and 6 is something like this, bit set 8, and you can put something like 8 bits. XOR operation is this. Okay, I XOR J, and let's just print the value out. And finally you have to perform your NOT operation. Okay, NOT of, let's say 5 is something like bit set 8 bits, and let's just convert the value. NOT operation is this. Okay, this symbol is the NOT operation. हाँ, कुछ पूछ रहे हो?
I thought it was exclamation.
No, NOT operator is here. Now, in Java, NOT operation is same.
Okay.
यही वाला यूज करना है NOT के लिए, ठीक है? Let's say. So now, what next we have is we have your I nahi, we have to do that for 5, let's say. Okay, and let's just print the value out.
Okay.
Clear? So now these are some of the bit operations. Let's say in case if you want to do some custom bit operations or something, so here we have a list. Let's say you want to convert something. Let's say change specific bit to 1. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, just hold on. Stack Overflow. This is a good article. So here you can see that there are many values, like you can set a specific bit, you can clear the bit, you can toggle a specific bit, and in case if you want to change the nth bit to some specific value, either 1 or 0, you can do that. So you can take the number which you want to convert to, that is your I value. Then you have to use not equal to. If this is 1, if x is equal to 1, then 1 will be set at the specific position. If it is 0, then 0 will be set. Okay. Then you have to perform a XOR operation on that number. You have to perform an AND operation, and you have to perform shift that value by n times. Okay, 1 का आप conversion करोगे, तो 1 will be like only single 1 at the last, and that 1 will be shifted to that particular position. Okay, now let's just do that. So what we'll do, let's say we'll just write that code here. So इसका एक मैं list आपको दे दूंगा जिसमें number of ऐसे operations होंगे, so you can just practice. See out. Let's say we can do change. Let's say we want to change the 4th bit. Okay, change 4th bit of 5 to 1. पता नहीं 4th ऑलरेडी वैसे 101 होगा, लेकिन तो हम कर देते हैं ऐसे, चलो जैसे 6th bit चेंज कर देते हैं, 6th bit of number 5 to 1. Okay, and to do this we'll do something like bit set. We are going to take 8 bytes, and here what we have to do, now we have to use that formula. Okay, so you have to take your number I, then you have to use XOR equal to, then you have to use minus. If you want to set it to 1, you have to use -1. In case if you want to set it to 0, you have to use 0 at the x value. Okay, so -1, then you have to perform a NOT operation with the value I, then you have to perform an AND operation, and then what you have to do, you have to shift the value of 1 to nth place. So at the moment I want to change the 6th bit. जो bit order है, the rightmost bit is the least significant bit and the leftmost is the most significant bit. Index actually starts from the LSB, least significant bit, and that is 0. So your index will start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from right to left. Okay, so कभी कभी ऐसा generally लोग कर देते हैं ना, 0 to n they take from left to right, so that is not correct. You have to always take the 0th index from the rightmost bit, and then you have to proceed to left. So let's say we want to set the 6th bit, so we have to set the index number 5. Okay, because it starts from 0 from the least significant bit, and the rightmost bit is the least significant bit. Now, so we have just converted that into /n. Let me just quickly check the formula. It is equal to -1 into I and 1 shift to that bit. Okay, there are other values as well. You can check the bit whether it is 1 or true, 1 or 0. If you want to toggle the bits, you can do that. Otherwise, you can use NOT operation as well. But in case if you want to toggle one specific bit, you can toggle that. Okay, now, so what next we have is, let's say we have got the combinations here. So you're clear with bit set, you're clear with number of bits you can display. You can see you can write single operation, you can write multiple operations using brackets and all in this. Let's just save it. Let's just compile the program. Bitop.cpp. we'll just execute bitopt.exe. So now you can see that we have got all the operations listed here. Binary bits for 5 is this. Binary bits for, I have written 5, that is 6. Okay, let's say. So otherwise कभी वीडियो में गलत आ जाएगा, चेंज कर देते bitopt.exe. अरे 5 and 6 control S. Oh sorry, 6 and this should be 5. Okay, so now we have the binary values. Then what we did, we have shifted this value to 2 bits on the left, so it has been shifted. We have shifted this value to the right hand side, shift right of 5, sorry, this value to right hand side, so this has been skipped and 10 is being displayed here. Okay, then we have performed an AND operation on 5 and 6. So AND operation is important whenever you will be dealing with any problems where networks are involved, okay, networks or sub-network. So there this AND operation is performed. I'll give you an example. Let's say in case if you want to check whether the remote computer with which you want to connect to belongs to the same network or not, you can check that using AND operations. Okay, so what we actually take, we take our IP address, let's say the IP address of the client, we take IP address of the server with the client's subnet mask. Okay, subnet mask is a value which defines the number of network bits in the IP address. So we will perform an AND operation on the client IP address and the subnet mask, and the server's IP address and my subnet mask. If both the AND operation value का जो भी result होगा, that result is known as subnet address. If subnet address for 1 and subnet address for 2 is equal, then it belongs to the same network. Otherwise, remote computer belongs to other network. Okay. Now, so in case if it belongs to same network, we'll perform ARP request and ARP reply so that we can get the MAC and we can transmit the packet. In case if it is not in our network, then we'll get the MAC address of the gateway or the router, and then we will transmit our packet to the router, and then it depends on the router how to forward the packets and send it to the destination.
So since we're saying that the router or the gateway is in the middle, so
Yeah,
the router will be connected to
both the ends. Let's say, yeah, router actually it is connected to, in case if you are taking a real-time scenario, in that case the router is connected to the internet service provider. Okay, so you will forward your packet to your router, then router according to its routing tables. Here you can see that using root, there's a command on your machine, root print. You can print the root, and let me just show you. So this is your routing table actually. Okay, ऐसा एक router के अंदर एक root table होता है, and he understands कि if a packet is coming from a network destination and the subnet mask is this, where it should be forwarded. Okay, so इस तरीके से cross metrics होती हैं. So here you can see that it is saying if any packet will come to this destination, then we will be forwarding it to the broadcast, or that's the broadcast. ये complete network specify कर रहा है, and we'll forward that to the link through this interface that is your local host. तो routers के अंदर अलग अलग routes बने होते हैं, तो according to the route, according to the IP address, it forwards the packet to the next router. So when next router travel करके, the packet finally reaches to the end. Okay. Now, so AND operations are important. XOR operations we have already seen yesterday, wherein we were doing that for buffer overrun protection. So XOR operations are also important. So it could be a possibility whenever you are writing a security code or something, you could be using XOR operations. Whenever you will be solving a problem with IP or something, therein it may be possible you will be using AND operations. So these are important. Okay, bit manipulations वैसे भी consider किए जाते हैं important for the competitions. Okay.
What is the advantage of using bit over the normal integers?
Actually, let's say I'll tell you. In case if you want to perform an AND operation on integers like 5 and 6, whatever value you will get, that is not an hexadecimal value. You will get an integer value. So it can cause confusion that what exactly you are computing and what you are getting in result. If you are doing it with bits, you directly know that computer will be understanding your operation in this specific way. So it gives you more clarity. So operations, because finally computer will be operating everything on the bits. So in case if you understand how you are doing the operations, then it will be good to you. Generally, let's say if we take some example like जैसे हम number of combinations test करते हैं कि total number of combinations क्या हैं, combinations में से फिर values निकालने के लिए कभी हम उनके ऊपर AND operations और OR operations करते हैं. There are many algorithms. So at that point of time, converting it to binary is not important. You just have to perform your operations on the values. So, but at the moment what we were doing is we were just seeing whether how it is looking into binary format. In case अगर आप सिर्फ operations perform करना चाहते हैं तो आप bit set हटा दीजिए, directly आप I and XOR J कर दीजिए, जो भी value होगा उस बाइनरी का कन्वर्टेड वैल्यू इनटू डेसिमल विल बी डिस्प्लेड टू यू. तो यू कैन डू बोथ वेज. ओके, डिपेंड्स ऑन द रिक्वायरमेंट. इन केस अगर उसमें बिट्स पूछी गई हैं प्रॉब्लम में तो फिर आप बिट वाइज कर सकते हैं. अगर नहीं, नॉर्मल ऑपरेशन ही आपको कोई परफॉर्म करना है वैल्यू अचीव करने के लिए, तो आप वो भी कर सकते हैं. नाउ लेट्स सी. सो दिस वी डिड इन C++. लेट्स जस्ट क्विकली डू दैट इन Java एज वेल. In Java what we have is you can perform bit manipulations in Java using a class, using a method known as toBinary string. Yeah, using the class integer toBinary string. So within that integer class, there is a method known as toBinary string, which is equivalent to bit set in C++. Okay. Now, so let's just quickly do that. So let's do that on Java. So within the project demo file, we'll just write one more class, and this will be our bit manipulations class. So what we'll do, let's just write a new class for your bit operations. So here on the bit operations, what we'll do, we have to take two integers. Okay, let's say we'll again go for the same. सारे नहीं करेंगे, एक दो कर लेते हैं, so that just in order to make you understand things. Okay, let's say so we'll go with I and J, and what next we like to do, we like to convert the values, and this time we want to convert the value into a binary string. Okay, so we can just simply do that. Let's say system.out.println, and we want to perform something like let's say binary bits for 5 is. Okay, now what you have to do, you have to use your integer class, and within this integer class you have to use your method toBinary string. Okay, this toBinary string takes an integer, converts the value and displays the bits. Okay, there is one issue here, यहाँ पे एडिशनल जीरोस नहीं डिस्प्ले करता है. सो जितनी 1 तक की जो मोस्ट सिग्निफिकेंट बिट में जहाँ पे 1 है, टिल देयर द वैल्यू विल बी डिस्प्लेड. ओके, सो लेट्स जस्ट गो फॉर toBinary string and let's just put I here. In the same way, let's just put J here, so you can convert the values, and let's just perform your AND operation. एक सैम्पल देख लेते हैं. So here what we'll do, we have to perform an AND operations on I and J. So let's say you can do it something like I and J. Okay, clear? So this binary bit message we'll just change. This is 6, this is AND operation on 5 and 6, and then you have, after this AND operation, what we'll do, we'll perform, let's say, OR operation.
This is not.
Oh, sorry, XOR operation is this. Then what you have is, we can do NOT. Okay. NOT operation. OR is your single I
Yeah.
and J. Okay. And then you can write your custom value as well. Okay. So that is your, let's say, change specific bit to 1 for 5. Okay. So that will be something like I, जिस वैल्यू को चेंज करना है, -1. -1 के बाद में आपका आएगा XOR operation with your I value. Then you have to perform an AND operation with your 1, and you will shift the 1 to nth bit. So let's say we want to change the 6th bit, so we'll give the index 5. It starts from 0, ends up at 5. Okay. So let's just save it. Let's just run it. So once we run, now you can see that binary bits for 5 is something like this. You have performed AND operation of 5 and 6, you will get that. XOR operation is all zeros and last में 1 1. NOT operation में जो आपका 101 था, that has been converted into 010, but NOT is giving 32 bits complete output.
Yeah.
Okay. OR operation, you have got the OR operation as well, and since you wanted to change the specific bit of this value 5 to 1, so we have this 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the 6th bit has been changed. So we have provided the index number 5, but the 6th bit has been changed. Okay, clear? So I hope you understand how binary operations can be performed using bit set and 2 binary string. Now, in order to practice further, I'll give you a list of custom binary operations जिनको यूज करके फिर आप मतलब कॉम्पिटिटिव प्रोग्राम्स के लिए यू कैन प्रैक्टिस देयर आर वेरियस कंडीशंस, जैसा एक चेंज अ स्पेसिफिक बिट टू 1 इज वन सच थिंग. ओके, नाउ सो नेक्स्ट we'll proceed in the next session. In the next session I hope we have something like stacks, queues, maps and set, and then we have the problems. Okay, clear? So we'll प्रॉब्लम टाइप्स फिर हम करेंगे, इंडिविजुअल प्रॉब्लम्स को लेके उनको कैसे सॉर्ट आउट करना है, उनके क्या एल्गोरिथम्स है, विल बी डूइंग दैट.